Welcome back to a farm west of Boring where life is anything but boring. Today we're going to work on the chicken coop build, and I think what we're going to work on is framing in for the chicken door, the automatic chicken door that we just got yesterday from Amazon, and also building some nesting boxes. So come along and we'll see what's going. So here's the automatic chicken door that we got, chicken coop door that we got from Amazon. It was, I think, about $120, and it looked like it's a pretty good one. Has good reviews. It's got a programmable timer, adjustable light sensor, manual override, and extra hours of sleep for me. Yeah, that's what I need. That I think we're going to go and put in at this end, probably right about here in the middle. So we just need to get the measurements out of the box here to see exactly what size hole we need to make. The second thing we're going to work on is the nesting boxes, which are going to go into this little opening here. And I have some plans drawn up, just rough plans, so let's look at those. Okay, not sure if you can see that very well. It might be a reflection, but yeah, I see there's sort of a little reflection there. Yeah, that's not any better. That's not any better. Okay, you're gonna have to just go along with this. So the opening that I have now is 14 inches high, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a base out through here. And I'm gonna have a door that'll open down, and roof. We have some leftover roofing that'll work just great for doing the roof for this thing. Gonna have a 412 pitch, and so the nesting box will be about 12 inches deep, 14 inches high at the front and 12 inches high at the back with the roof slope, and there'll be 14 inches between each nesting box will be 14 inches wide. Let's see what we can work out. Okay, so I figured we've got an 85-inch opening here from this side to that side. 6 times 14, if each box is 14 inches wide, 6 times 14 is 84, so that allows an extra inch for the partitions. So they're going to be about 14 or just a little bit under. So we'll have 6 boxes. That's enough for, at a maximum, 5 chickens per box, so that'd make about 30. And we've got about 27, I think. So that should be about right. Now I do plan to leave that over there. We could always add more boxes over there if we needed to. But for now, we'll just have these 6 boxes over here. Okay, so I've laid this out so that basically 14 inches to the first one, and basically just 14 inches all the way along. So 14, 14, 14. And once we get down here to the end, put a 2 by there, and then that ends up being 14. So that's as close as it needs to be. So I'm going to cut some 7-inch boards, which are going to go on here like this, come out 7 inches, and then I'll have a rim piece that'll go on here. I think I'm not sure. Let's go cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-inch boards. So I'm going to use some hangers here, just to give them a little extra strength. But the hangers are for 2x6s, and that means that they would stick up too high, so I'm having to cut them off with the metal cutting blade. So there we go. We've got a couple of Simpson number 8 by 1 1/4 inch wafer head screws in here, and then I put in a couple of just deck screws. That's pretty solid. We'll go ahead and finish up doing the rest of those. So there's my outriggers for the nesting boxes. Now what I need to do here is decide whether I'm going to put a 2x6 up here. And what that would do is it would keep things from falling out. The only problem that I see with that is that if you were going to clean out the nesting boxes from outside, it would be nice to be able to just reach in here and just pull the stuff out. But with that lip up there, it would sort of prevent that. So what I could do is I could just put a 2x4 across there, and then I could have a smaller smaller cross piece. Okay, so I've got my 2x4 put on there. Actually, it's about a 4 1/4, so it's a little bit thicker than these, but it doesn't matter. And I've used screws to put those in there because it's going to be easy to split this with nails, and I think screws will hold a little better. So I'm sort of going by the seat of my pants here. That's literally, I mean, that's figuratively speaking. So I put a test piece of 2x4 up there at a 412 pitch, a little over 412 pitch coming off of this 2x. And then I used the level to plumb up a line from here up to there. And then I put a board on here like that. And I drew a line here. So let's cut that and we'll see how that fits in there. Okay, so that fits in there pretty nice. So I'm thinking that what I'll do is, let's see, 1, 2, 3. This would be the middle one, center line. So that's center line. I'm assuming, I better measure that just to make sure. 43, okay, so yeah, a little under 43. So that's the center line. So if I have one of those there, one here, and one at that end, or maybe, well, then I could make then 2 doors. I'd have a door at this end and a door at that end. That way I don't have to open up the whole thing at once. Now this, I'm going to probably want this to come out and overhang. What do you say? We're going to have some 1 inch of siding and trim, so I'd say maybe, so that might be 2 inches, so maybe come out 6 inches. But then of course, then if it's out 6 inches and you're looking inside these boxes, you sort of hit your head there. I'll make them 6 inches, and if we need to cut them off, we'll cut them off. So here's my design. And I think what I'll do is just have a 3/4 inch or 1 inch material on the floor. It'll come all the way out to here. Go over there like that. And then we'll put strapping on the roof. So that it goes out like that. It has a little bit of overhang at the end. And then with this being here like this, we'll put a small something across here to keep stuff from falling out when the door is open. So if the door's like that and the door opens down like that, we don't want stuff falling out. Because I guess you could put a board up like that and have the door hinge on that. Then the door would hinge like from some here. Yeah, maybe that would be better. We'll put a board across here that lips up just a little bit, and then the door will go down off of that. And then on the inside, we'll have a little thing like that also, but with enough space underneath it, it'll be easy to muck out the straw and stuff through that little gap at the bottom. So I guess what I need to do is find some boards to fill in the bottom, some strapping, 1 inch thick board stock that I can use. Okay, so there's our first floorboard. Fits in there pretty nice. And then we'll put another one in here. Actually, probably wouldn't even need one in there, but now there's a little bit of a hole here. Okay, so Doesn't seem quite so hot today. It's 20 after noon. It's not quite so hot. So there, got that baseboard on, a couple strapping pieces for up on the for the roofing. I just used some odds and ends of flitches. They're obviously not cut very straight. They've got a lot of waves in them, probably from a dull blade, but they do for this just fine. So the next thing I have to do is infill here and then make a door. It's going to be about an 8-inch door that will flip down. Fill in the ends here, put the roofing on, and then we're all set.